Hello everybody, and welcome back to Donkeyman Gaming and our playthrough of Timberborn. Now, I hate to say it, but I might have made a small mistake. It appears that I didn't properly save last time. So this is an autosave from shortly before the end of the last episode, but it should be really close, like just a couple minutes off. Yeah, so apologies about that, but here we are. Should be pretty close. As you can see, we've got the extra building there, and all this stuff is built up, so it should be good. Now, progress continues. Treed planks are definitely now going to be our issue, but we are going quite quickly with all those gears. Yeah. This is going quite well indeed. What's the power grid here looking like? Fine. It's looking fine. Good. Dandy, some might even say. How are we doing for housing here? We have 2 empty beds. Kind of want to encourage a little bit more population growth over here. So I think what I'll do is... that's actually a difficult little puzzle to figure out. How do I do that? I mean, I guess there's just here, build out some platforms there because these houses would, yeah, be sticking off. Okay, well, we will grab some 1 high ones and just do that. And then do that. Nice. Okay, path will pull out this way, and then we will put down some housing here, here, here. Yeah, good. And that should all be collected once everything is built. Perfect. And how are we doing over here? 52%, almost hitting 1,000 trade planks. It's going quite well, I would say. Yeah. We're definitely at the end game here. It's just a waiting game right now. And if I had more editing skill, I probably would just sit somewhere about here, keep an eye on it for bad tides, and do a nice little time lapse for you guys, but I am not that guy. So you guys get to enjoy the waiting with me and hear me rambling. And ain't that a lovely thing? Doesn't everyone like ramblers? And this flooding thing still exists. Still not quite sure what the exact, like, what exactly is happening in the physics engine there that is causing that, but something is. Hopefully they figure it out at some point. I mean, they probably did with patch 7, and I'm just back on patch 6 to finish up this game because we poured a lot into it. So, you know, would be nice to finish. And I mean, we've got robo beavers working through the night. This is gonna keep progressing. It's got to. We've got to get there soon. It's got to be soon, right? I mean, look at this. It's coming. It's coming. We're over halfway there. I don't even remember what episode we started in, but oh man, it's gonna get there. I could force longer work days, but I don't feel that that is necessary, to be honest. Like, we'll get there fine. It's just how long do I want to wait? And I have the patience here. I've got something else I might be waiting on just a wee little bit that I'm hoping to get before the end of this series. for the next series, which I can't spoil what that is or what the next series is, but it is very cool. So I don't mind an extra episode or two just to buy the person I am waiting on a little bit of time. Oh, that battery's going down fast. Oh, no wind. Hello, wind? Kick on, please. Our power grids are slightly wind dependent. None at all? Okay. Well, I mean, still over half charge. Just about at half, just past half, yeah. We should probably get getting wind soon, and it'll slow down as we hit nighttime. So that's interesting. Our power grids seem to run with about 1 day of power stored with no wind. That district has a lot more, but all three of these are sitting at about 1 day of power stored, which the wind still hasn't kicked on. That's ever so slightly concerning, but as soon as it does, we'll get quick recharges. These are just about to run out, actually. That shut down power to this entire district. Uh-oh. I mean, we've hit night, so it slows down its power usage quite significantly. It's still using it, but most of the stuff running at night can be powered by the windmills, but there we go. 2400 with only 400 demand at night. Beautiful. This one's producing 19 with 1100. But we are slowly starting to get that recharge, and look at that. Our core drilling efforts are successful. Yeah, still a fairly low wind. And there comes, and yeah, now we're losing power again on these. Slowly, but we are. This one, same story, but we're losing a little bit quicker. Especially with that massive expansion of power use over here. That makes sense. I mean, there's 3 batteries here. What, do we add a 4th? Or I'd probably have to... There they are. They're down. Okay, and the wind's fully shut off again. That's not great. These ones are going to run out shortly, and that's going to be 3 districts powered off. These guys are doing fine. I mean, for them, a lot of their power comes from that water wheel, like an unproportionate amount compared to everywhere else. Like, it's still only 1 water wheel, but the water wheel to windmill ratio is a lot different than in the other districts. So for them, it's actually not as big of a hit. I mean, it's a terrible water wheel, but yeah. This district is ran out on that battery and that How are you still... Are you just running on low power? Yeah. You're just running on low power. There's the wind. Okay, recharge there. Everything's powered up in the industrial district again, and these should slowly begin to recharge. Yep, that's good. That's very good indeed. Nighttime means a good amount of charging will happen again. Yeah, look at those flying up. And over here, it's beginning to cross the boring thresholds. Yeah. Wait, where's this one at? I'm seeing one there. Huh, they have different... Yeah. A drought. Not a bad tide, but a drought. That's actually kind of bad, because droughts last a lot longer. Like, bad tides are negligible in how much finish they are for us. But droughts? What percentage do we have left on this? We're at 57. Oh, man. And that drought's gonna shut off 2 of our wood workshops, which are never even operating at full capacity. Like, these are slow working workshops just because of how slow this stream is. But yeah, this could be an issue. Well, we've got 7,000 wire stored, 4,000 food, and the food will be continued to be produced during the drought. We should be able to live through it. Most of our power grids are wind reliant, so that should be fine. Okay, these are fully recharged. Man, these are some big batteries, 28,000. These ones are 22, yeah. Wow. Okay, 2 days until drought. Awesome. And the beds have been built here and are beginning to get filled. Perfect. How's Landon doing? 27%. Oh, guys. Do we think that Landon is going to survive until... Oof. It's going to be close on whether or not he can survive until the end of the Earth Recultivator. I hope he does. Hauling post there, and a builder's hut there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Well, we're using battery power there for a bit, I'm seeing, but wind's kicked back on, so we should be fine, even if it is a low wind. Oh, we're still burning battery on this low of a wind, okay. Interesting. Power is becoming an issue. Very interesting indeed. And someone left a barrel of maple syrup there. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm not looking forward to this drought. Come on. Build faster. 60% and 1 more treated planks to 8,000. But treated planks are... There we go. Yep. Okay. So we need 998 more treated planks and 576 more gears. We're getting there. It's close. Like, it's... It's real close. Wind stopped overnight. That's unfortunate, because that's a really good recharge time, but this is about at ground level, so we should be fine. Man, I just love the way that this settlement looks. Like, everything about it is just perfect. It's green almost everywhere we've settled outside this industrial zone, but that kind of makes a little bit of sense. We've got our Badwar pump in a little hole in the ground, which is awesome. Which, if I recall, we had to blow some of it out even more just to be able to get this path and this rig built. And yeah, these platforms were so we could build it while it was still spewing. Oh yeah, that was awesome. I remember that now. Man, also... Broken teeth. Broken teeth. Do we not have a... I feel like we have a grindstone over here. Am I missing it? Yeah. I'm gonna follow you for a sec. Yeah. But there should be a grindstone for you to go to at the end of day, maybe? Okay, it's end of day. So you go to there. And go to your house. Run up to there. And go into the lodge. No. You're going out there. Do we not have a grindstone? That's my bad, guys. Yeah, we'll give you guys a grindstone. Feels only appropriate. Apologies. Robo Beaver is on it. Right, drought. Close all the floodgates. Yep. Because we need to keep our water in. And we have one down here. That should be all of them. And now, I need to pause all pumping operations. Awesome. Pause, pause, pause. Pause, 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 pause. Pause, 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 pause. Uh-huh. Pause all of these. And then we have a couple over here. That should be all of them. And I'm gonna pause you. Alright. Oh, it's only 6 days? Not too shabby. So just curious. Productivity is 21%. This continues working during bad tides, does it? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're in there, but no progress is being made. So yeah, that doesn't work during bad tides. Fascinating. There's jobs for you guys to go to, so we'll pause these. And pause these. You guys can go haul stuff around during this drought. Which might help get some more stuff over here quicker. Because we are making progress. We're out of power. I mean, I don't want to put down power wheels. They're awful. But yeah, we're pretty much fully wind dependent here now. Because, yeah, here... Okay, nighttime we drop down to 400 power, which is for the windmill, I believe. Yep. And we are charging... So we have about 4,500 going to charging. Which means they charge quite quickly. Yes. Alright. Got a lot of beavers out of work during this drought, but it is what it is. And, oh yes, the area we flood with bad water all the time stays flooded with bad water. It's interesting that there's still patches of grass produced by that, which means that this isn't entirely bad water, but a majority, yeah. It would be work to push out this way and try and clean this up and recolonize into this area. A lot of work. Be a cool side project, but different series. Okay, and these are running off battery again, which will get them partway through the workday. All right. We're sitting on 7k water after... Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. How are water levels looking? 4.6, 4.5? What is using up water? We're not still pumping here, right? Yeah, but you got the dams there. Yeah, that's interesting that that one's going down so fast. How about this one? Yeah, 7.5. This one, 7.5. That's interesting. 5.5. Yeah, that makes sense, though, because greatest depth is 0.67. I've been saying that all wrong this entire time. Yeah, it's actually concerning how quickly that one's draining, considering this is a really good lumber district for us. And also our chestnut district. Yeah. But this massive patch of oak brings in quite a bit of wood for us. Is that marked for cutting? Yeah. Interesting. We mark those maple for cutting and leave those ones alone. Yeah, it's all very interesting how we deal with these. It's also interesting that that one's drying out, but... yeah, we'll be fine on water. Okay. Lovely. And how is progress on the earth recultivator? Up to 64%. Need just under 400 gears and just over 900 treated planks. We're getting there. And yeah, 17 beavers injured. Well, now's the time. Shoot yourself in the leg and take some time off work. It's a drought. YouTube's gonna get mad at me for that, isn't it? Probably, for some reason. Thank you, YouTube. You're just the greatest. I mean, I do love the site. There's a reason that I post exclusively on YouTube. When I stream, it's on YouTube and not on Twitch or anywhere else. I just find that YouTube is a better community. I mean, of course, if you want to get in contact with the community, we do have the Discord for that, for just less official conversation. Head on over to there. There's a link in the description, also on the channel page. But yeah, really cool place. We play games there sometimes. So, check that out if you're interested. But yeah, I like the community that I get on YouTube more than anywhere else. Because I've had small communities on quite a few platforms. But YouTube is the one that I've chosen to stick with because it's the best, period. So, yeah, thank you to all of you guys. Everything does appear to run very smoothly by itself here. I mean, I'd love to expand this power grid. I'm just looking at, like, where am I going to chuck in more windmills? It's a difficult thing to do at this stage. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could try and chuck some on this area here on this hill. And then pipe it directly into these wood workshops, but... yeah, it's difficult. Oh, and a lot of wood being harvested over here right now. Beautiful. Very nice, indeed. And some might even say, lovely. Yeah. So we got 2.5 days left on the drought, but you gotta remember with these droughts, it's not the second it ends, I open up my floodgates again. I've got to wait for the water to reach equilibrium with at least this first section here before that floodgate can open. So a depth of 3.5-ish over here. So that when I open my floodgates, it's not all this water pouring back out. So generally you have to add about an extra day, day and a half to that number, where you're acting as if you're in a drought. It's not so bad though. I mean, we're still sitting on 5,000 water. And no area has dried up. We're doing fine. And most of our areas have these deep sections. Like even... Oh, here we go, game. Even up here has this deep section here. Which means if it begins drying out, that'll keep some of these chestnut trees alive. So, yeah, I mean, we should be completely fine. Yeah. It's interesting how, if I recall, this was our first offshoot district. We had our main district, and then we split off up to here. And then we split off into this southern district here. And then to this one. Though I'd say by a long shot, this is probably our smallest district. I mean, population-wise, we've got 105 adults here. 103 adults here. 50 adults there, and 54 here. So this one actually is third population-wise, but feels smaller than this one somehow. Like, by area, 100%, this is the smallest one. It's this. That's it. Whereas this one is from here to here, down to there, right? Like, it takes up a lot of space because it does a lot of maple farming. Got a decently large potato farm, carrot farm down there. Has the bad water pump, right? And this one kind of sprung up over the mine. That was its big thing. So, yeah, but then it just sort of became our main industrial hub. We started producing bots here, and yeah, expand into a lot of farming up into this area, tree farming especially, and down here, a large maple production. And I still remember doing this beautiful lake project where we just had to dam off this entire area. Are the paths still there? The paths are still there. Oh, that was fun. Like, it was work. Don't get me wrong, but I loved it. Every last second of it. All right. And how are we doing here? 68%. So we're going at about probably... We're at 51.17. Probably end up finishing at 18% per episode. So that's 2 more episodes. Which lands us at 35, if I recall correctly. I don't even remember what episode number I'm on. But yeah. Should be just around 35 episodes for this series. Could have been done like 6 months ago. But honestly, I do feel bad about all of you guys who have waited so long. But we have run out of room to store bot limbs. Oof. But yeah, I mean, it's been a wild ride. It's been a good ride. I've loved it. Every last second. Like, I'm happy that this is what we're doing. It's a good game to play. If you don't have it and you want to get a game and can afford to get a game, I would highly recommend you get Timberborn. The developers, from what I can tell, are great. Like, this is consistently updated. It's a small team, so it's not like, oh yes, I'm getting new content every month or anything. But they do good work on their game. The modding community is alive and well, so there's a lot of really cool stuff there if you want to check that out. And this is probably one of my highest recommends for someone to buy and try out. Just as like a simple resource management colony type of game. like honestly at this point I'd probably recommend Timberborn over something like Rimworld, even though Rimworld is set as pretty much the pinnacle of colony building these days. Fighting over that spot was probably something like Dwarf Fortress. I would recommend Timberborn first just because it's a lot more friendly to get into, like especially with the amount of DLC that Rimworld has gotten itself into. It's in that area where it's not yet like something like EU4 where it's nigh impossible to just buy EU4 and all of its DLC at once, but it's getting tough. Like it's starting to get to that point where like this is not an Timberborn, not expensive to get into. Rimworld is a little bit rough on that front, and it's just going to keep getting worse over time, and I'm kind of scared for it to go down the path that EU4 did, but we shall see. Anyway though, that's the end of the drought. I am definitely going to forget about doing stuff with my floodgates. Now I'll see all the pause symbols, ha ha ha, which means I will be putting the cut in here. We are at 69% on our earth recultivator, needing 200 gears and 832 treated planks. But we shall have to pick that up next time. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and it means the world to me. Leave any advice you have down in the comments below or anything else you want to say. I honestly just love hearing from you guys. And I will see you guys all next time.